have seen with news media in the digital age that you have said, oh, I think that's a mistake, I think they're doing that wrong? Or was there any moment where you feel like they took a wrong turn? I guess we can start with you, Jesse.
Two things come to mind quickly. In terms of just an interesting personal comment about on journalism and the idea of having an unbiased story. I find it interesting when a reporter does a story and they knock it out of the park with whether it's print broadcast, whatever it is, and it's both sides, it's balanced, it's everything else. And then that evening on their personal social media profiles, they make a post that to me, and I don't call these people up and grill them and ask them, but to me as an observer, it's obvious where their slant or bias is. And I find that curious. I've never asked, I'm almost nervous to even say that in this room, but I'm just curious, what editors and assignment managers think of the reporters doing that, because if I were, and I don't think I've been involved in a story where that's happened, but if I were, that the next morning or a week later when the reporter calls for follow-up, that's going to be the first thing I'm thinking if it's not going my way, which I understand, and that's, everyone's doing their job. I think, oh man, this person clearly has an opinion about this. And before I always assumed that, but it wasn't as obvious. The flip side to that is that I would say, and this might go down a rabbit hole, but I think the benefit to that is that if you look at the comments and the likes and the shares that happen when a reporter speaks authentically and genuinely about one of those issues, it explodes. I mean, people follow reporters, and so what I would say is a bit of homework for all of us in this room and everyone who hasn't gotten here yet. How do you monetize that? When someone's chasing a story and they post and comment about it, or they're not even on a story but they talk. I mean, reporters are the most. I've watched it so many times, and I've spent my life trying to sort of be diplomatic, But like when I can think of a guy, now I won't say his name, but he kind of got out of the news business and is in something else, and he'll post on something.
Gerald Lane.
No. But so the trolls kind of